Alright, so this is Advanced Traders Cash System, a full system that covers everything a trader needs from beginning till the end, which is trend and everything a trader needs in order to be profitable. It's all covered here and it's very, very detailed. So a full system guide that covers major dynamics in the market, okay, for a beginner and a seasoned pro trader, so you cover up everything. Now, elements of a basic trading system. The basic essentials to look for before taking a trade and technical analysis are the trend filter, very important, the trigger, risk management, and the risk to reward ratio finally. So for trend filter, I'm going to be showing you how the trend filter works. I'll show you how the trigger, our entry signal works, and everything highly covered. So trend of the market is something many traders hardly get right. Okay, so for an indicator trader, you should look for the market flow, looking at the forex time frame ahead of you. This is what most institutions use in trading. Example, trading 4 hours, look analysis on 1 hour, and vice versa. So you have to analyze on the 4 hours time frame and take a trade on 1 hour time frame and 4x your time frame. So at all times that you are trading, if you do analysis on the 4 hours, trade on the 1 hour. Do analysis on 1 hour, trade on 50 minutes. Do analysis on 4 minutes, trade on the 1 minute time frame. That is how you get your trades. Okay, so moving on to our chart, risk management will be well explained on my chart. So I'm going to do all those things while we get to our chart. Okay, so this is our chart. Here we have two indicators outlined on our chart right here. So what we have here is the trend filter, right? So we want to take the buys on this when the red is above 70. So when the red is above 70, we look for a way to take only sells, and inversely we look for only sells here on the 4 hours time frame. All right, so now we go to the 1 hour time frame to do our trigger. All right, now these are our trigger indicator. When the blue is crossing up buy and when the red is crossing down, we look for ways to sell. Okay, so now that is when the green is above. While the green is above, we look forward to take only buys. All right, so this is what I was talking about. When I go to the 4 hours time frame, I see that my trend filter is on a buy or a sell. I go to the 1 hour time frame and try to do a trigger. So right here we are seeing that on our 4 hours we're having a sell. Okay, so since we're having a sell on the 4 hours, we are going to be looking for buys on the 1 hour. So right here I'm looking for ways to map it out. No, first of all we have to look at the trend, which the trend is nice, and we map it out. So from there we are having the sell signal. Okay, that is where the red is above the 70 and our filter is telling us okay, look for sales here up until this point. Okay, that was when the red crossed below the 70 level. So that is where we stopped looking for sales, because the red has crossed below the 70 level. Okay, so when we have this trend on the 4 hours, now the last but not the least is that point I'm marking. Right, so that point I just marked right there, we're going to change this right now to blue. Right, this point I just marked here is when the trend started going opposite, or they started losing strength. Okay, so we are having a downward slope right there. You're having a downward slope right there, so you shouldn't be looking forward to take entry. So I come to the 1 hour time frame here and I want to look out for my entries. Alright, so we are looking for the cross down. Yeah, that is where we're looking for to take our sells. So right here I'm taking my sell entry right there. Alright, that is my first entry, and this is my second entry. This is where the market is crossing down again. This is my second entry. Alright, that is all. This is where we are having where the market started, the slope of the market started falling. I marked that also. So at this point we shouldn't be looking forward to take any trade again, because from this point to this point the slope of the market on the 4 hours has already started falling. So we are having a weak trend on the 4 hours. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. On the 4 hours right there, can you see the slope of the market was falling? So I marked that out with blue. So those are dangerous areas you should be looking forward to take trade. So the only point you should be looking forward to take your trades is on the 1 hour from this, right before we enter the dangerous zones, which the market is trying to tell us, okay, fine, and we're looking forward to reverse. So looking forward to sells, we avoid that point. That's somewhere we actually need to avoid. So here I'm looking at the 4 minutes time frame for analysis, and I want to take my trades on the 1 minute time frame. So we come to the 4 minutes. This is GBP USD on the 4 minutes. I'm I change it to 4 minutes. Okay, change it to 4 minutes, and here I want to look out for where the market is currently on. So check it up. So we have that was our last trade right there. Last trade right there, we are having the market going up. Okay, so on the 4 hours we are having a bullish trend filter telling, okay fine, at that point the market was being bullish. Let me change this up to red, so I maintain my same coloring from our last slide. Okay, so I'm going to mark the end of the bullish movement which was there, and after doing this I'm also going to show you guys this slope. Alright, that slope here, which is the risky point. When it starts sloping, it means you shouldn't be taking trades there again, and I'll change this up to blue. Alright, to show you you shouldn't be taking trades. Alright, so I have those points. So when the slope of the market is straight, like it's just on a straight line, it's not going down, market is just going on a straight parallel line, that's why I look towards to take my trades. So come to the 1 minute time frame, I want to take my buy entries. Okay, I want it to cross up for me to take my buy entries. Okay, so that is the first point. I can take my buy entry, right? And you can see, as you can see, that was a very nice trade. So I'm trying to use the most recent market, so that, and the most two popular market, which is gold and GBP. So it will look as if I'm cherry picking my trade. I just want to look for where the market played in most. So I'm just like, if you look at this chart in gold that I did, I was looking at the most recent market. This is the most recent market for GBP USD, and I'm going to even take live trades here too. So you see that the market was going up. So here is the risky zone, and if you can see, it give us a little buy entry in where I consider as risky, and you can see how it was, it didn't really play out well. So this is the point you should have avoided. Okay, so now one other thing that you have to understand is that while you are trading, you have to use risk management tool. Okay, so our risk management tool is what we actually use to get the market, so that we know, okay fine, I want to take this particular amount of risk for this trade, or this is what I want to risk for this trade. So now risk management is very important. If not, you may just be trading, but you may lack profitability. Okay, so I'm trying to enter a current trade, but I'm saying that my current slope on the 4 hours is bad, so I won't be able to take a trade based on this system. I'll just take a random trade so that you see how our risk management tool works. Okay, so let's say you must have your risk consistent for all your trades, and our risk management tool is very unique. In just a moment I'll be showing you how our risk management tool works. Okay, so here I bring this up. I want to assume the slope there was good. To try to take a trade there. Although I'm not having a signal there, but let me just try to take a trade there for purpose of this video. So the last signal that we had in that market, although the last signal that we had in that market must have already hit our take profit. Okay, so the last legit signal must have already hit our take profit, because that is where we should have entered our trade. This is the last signal in this market. That was the last signal in this market so far. Based on the 4 minutes time frame, it has already hit our take profits. But let me just try to enter the trade based on a late entry to try to check. That is how the trade would have moved. So that's hit our take profit long ago. So let me just try to enter a trade with our risk management tool. That was a good win for me, trade I took. But now I'm going to try to use our risk management tool to enter a trade here. So this is our risk management tool right here. So I'm the one that programmed this tool. Okay, I programmed this particular software, and from what I'm seeing there, we are having fixed amounts per trade and percentage profits. Okay, so I want to change this amount from $100 to $50, as I'm risking $50 for this trade. And then I want to, there I'm seeing 300%, which is 1:3. I want to change it to 1:2. So that's 1:2. Oh, that is expired. Let me bring in another one. Sorry, made a mistake. I bought the old copy. So I'm going to leave this at $50 risk. I'm going to leave this at 1:2, which is 200%. So here, if I take a trade, I'm going to be risking just $50 for this trade. So let me just assume, although this trade has already hit our take profit ever since, but let me just assume as if it was a fresh entry. Let me try to enter this trade, although it already hit our take profit. Let me just try to enter it on the 1 minute. So I'm going to drag that purple line to where my stop loss is supposed to be, and then click on a sell. Okay, so I'm gonna click on a sell here. So see, okay, click on a sell. Click on a sell. It's not coming up. Click on a sell. It seems there is something wrong. My trades are not appearing, but I know that sell has happened. So I think I have to pause this video and check up my settings. Assume. Okay, so I've discovered why the trade did not appear on my chart. I guess it's from my setting. I did not click on show trades, so I'm gonna click on show trade levels now. So my trade levels are going to come up. Okay, so these are the trades that we placed. These are the trades that we placed some moments ago. The trades are already going, so I've allowed the trades appear on my settings. Okay, so assuming we entered this trade when it gave us a fresh signal, I'm very sure would have been out doing our 1:2 by now. From where it gave us a very clear entry, would have done 1:2 and would have been out of the market. So this is what this helps me to do. If you look at this trade, my stop loss and my take profit level, realize that what I have done is 1:2. Okay, so these are the trades currently running. So now you use this to ensure that each trade that you take, you are risking a consistent amount of money. That is what makes you a good trader, when all your risk is consistent. Okay, so this is one thing I used to pass and trade. You have to risk consistently, and so the system is very complete. It gives you the trend filter so that you don't crack your head about the trends. This is the trade. You don't crack your head about the trends. You don't crack your head about where to enter. You don't crack your head about the current trend of the market. And then for the risk, our tool helps you calculate the risk, so that while you place your trade, you like know, okay, fine, this trade I'm currently placing, I'm risking just $50. Okay, I'm risking just $100, and with this, you are going to be very profitable following the system, as it's a very good system from what you have seen. Okay, so this is for my community members, and I will be posting this video online for some people, but I think for the majority, I would really love my community to take full advantage. So this is our Millionaire Cash system, and it covers all sort of markets. It covers for forex trading market, synthetic market, gold, and whatsoever market at all.